Hey everybody, my name is Justin and I love to watch movies. And if you love to watch movies too, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Hit the bell notification so you guys don't miss any of my videos. Today we're continuing 13 Days of Halloween. We're going to be talking about Apostle, the new Netflix original film. So let's see if this movie is any scary. Apostle is the newest Netflix original film. This is a horror film. Now, this is directed by Gareth Evans. This is the film that stars Dan Stevens in 1905, and he is a drifter, and he is searching for his sister. Now, he goes to this remote island that has a community that has this cult on it that has a very dark secret, and he kind of wiggles his way into this cult and starts to learn things about it. And by God, it's crazy. We're going to talk about the good, the bad, and at the end, I'm going to give you my score for the film. So let's get into this movie.
Wow.
The good thing about this movie is that it is truly terrifying. I have not seen any trailers for this movie. I have not seen any cast photos, any set photos, anything. I've seen the poster, I've read the synopsis, but I really didn't know what this movie was about. So I watched it, and it is absolutely terrifying. Really disturbing sequences throughout that really just threw me off and really caught my attention to the point where I was so enthralled and just was like, I was glued to the screen. Even though it was disgusting and dirty, I couldn't help but just have my eyes glued on the screen. Very early on in the movie, they set this tone that is very dark and disturbing, and it is set nicely with that score that works really well in this film. But early on, you are on board with the mission for this young man to find his sister. But the way that they handle the character, his interactions with people, and the score, you can tell that it's not going to be a very easy mission, and things might go wrong for this guy. And it definitely does. It sets it up very early that this mission is not going to be an easy one, and I love that about this movie because right away it captured that tone and it did not let go of it. It just like ran with it, and it was perfect. Dan Stevens gives a very quiet performance very early on. It's almost like Dan Stevens gives a very quiet performance, but I really did enjoy his performance. He was determined to find his sister, and he wasn't afraid to get involved with a bunch of things. I love the look of this film too. Gareth Evans directs this movie so well. It's so beautiful. The way the island and their trip to this island, it looks beautiful. It's stunning and it's beautiful to look at. But I'm thinking to myself that it's beautiful, but the score and the characters are telling me something different. It's not a beautiful place. It's not a beautiful place at all. I do think it looks pretty, but it's not. One thing I also appreciate about Apostle is that they kept the secret that the cult had very strict in this movie, to the point where I was questioning what's so dark about this place. Why is it so, hidden and remote, and people really don't talk about it? What's going on? And when they do reveal what is going on, I found it to be very interesting, actually. It's an interesting cult and a reasoning for doing what they were doing, even though they were hurting a bunch of people. I do think that the characters and the story, and I found it to be interesting, and I kind of was wanting to watch more of what the secret was. But once they revealed it, it totally changed the movie for me. Now, the bad things about this movie is that it kind of does drag in the beginning. Like I said, for the goods is that once they revealed the secrets of the cult, it really caught my attention. Previously, before that, I almost turned it off because it was really boring, and I checked out early, and I almost turned it off because it was really boring. This drag. The tone was great. I could tell that something was going to happen, but I was waiting for that to happen. I was waiting for something big and grand to happen, and eventually we did get there, and I loved it. But leading up to it, it just was like a hassle and a chore to watch. I wish that the beginning was a little more tightened up, to the point where I was really invested in the beginning, but it was not, unfortunately. Now, the second half of the movie is where it picked up. It became bloody and disgusting, and I just wanted to watch more of it, and became one of my favorite horror films of the year. But the first half of the movie just was a drag, and I wish it wasn't. Overall, Apostle is a great looking film. It's disturbing, a good horror film. It's on Netflix. Definitely check it out. If you are faint at heart, you might not want to watch this movie because there's a lot of things involved towards the end of the movie that is just, it's disgusting, but it's a lot of fun too. But if you love horror films, definitely check out Apostle. It is a good film. I'm going to go ahead and give Apostle an A-. Have you guys seen the new Netflix original film called Apostle? Definitely check it out. And if you guys like horror movies, make sure to subscribe to my channel. I got more videos coming your way, Halloween themed. Gonna be ranking the Halloween movies. Got some other videos coming your way in regards to 13 Days of Halloween. I love doing this series every year. It is so much fun. So make sure to hit that bell notification so you guys don't miss any of these videos. I can't promise that you're gonna love them and they're gonna be top of the line quality, but I enjoy doing these. You guys are the best as always. This is Just Watch Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.